Alright, let's talk about something that's blowing my mind right now. Universities are now offering degrees in influencing. Yes, you heard that right. Arizona State University has a bachelor's degree in content creation, and Syracuse University is launching a minor in the same field. Personally, I think this is both fascinating and a little wild. It's like the American dream has been rewritten for Gen Z, and instead of chasing a 9-to-5 job, the new goal is to become a full-time influencer. But here's the thing, what does this say about the state of higher education and the job market? Is this a smart move by universities? Or are they just capitalizing on a trend? Let's break it down. First off, the fact that over half of young people want to be influencers is huge. I mean, think about it, when I was in college, the dream was to land a stable job at a big company. Now, it's all about building a personal brand and monetizing your online presence. What makes this really interesting is how quickly the creator economy has exploded. Goldman Sachs estimates it could hit $500 billion by 2027. That's insane. But here's where it gets tricky. Influencing isn't just about posting cute photos or funny videos. It's a business and it's hyper-competitive. One thing that immediately stands out is how oversaturated the market already is. Everyone and their mom is trying to go viral, so what's the real value of a degree in this field? In my opinion, it's not just about teaching people how to post content. It's about teaching them how to stand out in a crowded space. Now, let's talk about why universities are jumping on this bandwagon. From my perspective, it's a response to two big trends. First, young people are losing faith in traditional college degrees. With AI threatening jobs, student loan debt skyrocketing, and a job market that's tough for new grads, college isn't the golden ticket it used to be. Second, universities are seeing an opportunity to stay relevant. By offering programs in content creation, they're positioning themselves as forward-thinking and in tune with what students actually want. But here's the question. Are these programs genuinely preparing students for success? Or are they just selling a dream? What many people don't realize is that influencing is a lot like acting. The success rate is incredibly low. Sure, there are success stories like Alex Earle, but for every Alex, there are thousands barely scraping by. A detail I find fascinating is how this trend intersects with the rise of personal branding. Dylan Huey, who founded Reach, points out that having a digital presence is almost a requirement for landing a job now. Even if you're not a full-time influencer, having a strong LinkedIn or TikTok following can open doors. This raises a deeper question. Is influencing the future of work? Or is it just a phase? Personally, I think it's here to stay, but it's evolving. The days of just posting selfies and getting brand deals are over. Now it's about niche content, authenticity, and diversifying your skills. That's why I'm curious to see how these university programs are structured. Are they teaching students to be well-rounded creators, or are they just focusing on the glitz and glamour? Another angle to consider is the role of AI in all of this. AI-generated content is becoming more common, which means human creators need to bring something unique to the table. Freddie Tran-Nagel, a professor at USC, suggests that students should pair a content creation degree with something like literature or theology. I love this advice because it highlights the importance of critical thinking and creativity in a world dominated by algorithms. If you take a step back and think about it, influencing isn't just about being pretty or funny. It's about storytelling, connecting with people, and understanding human behavior. That's why I'm cautiously optimistic about these new programs. If done right, they could equip students with skills that go beyond social media. But let's not sugarcoat it, this is a risky path. The influencer market is brutal, and not everyone is cut out for it. What this really suggests is that universities need to be honest about the challenges. It's not all free trips to Coachella and six-figure brand deals. Most creators are hustling hard just to make a living. So, if you're considering one of these programs, my advice is to go in with your eyes wide open. Treat it like a business, not just a hobby. And maybe, just maybe, have a backup plan. In the end, I think this is a reflection of where we're headed as a society. The lines between work and personal life are blurring, and the idea of a traditional career is fading. Influencing might not be for everyone, but it's a sign of the times. What's your take? Do you think these degrees are a smart investment or just a fad? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts.